Hello everyone, just a very quick follow-up to my bit of drama from last week when I unceremoniously crashed my new Mavic 3 during my testing of the obstacle avoidance. I have to say it wasn't really a great result. It fell around 8 feet to the ground, it broke one of its feet as well as damaging some of the internal electronics, stopping it from powering up. But it kind of got worse for me, as I said, because it was such a new model. The UK-based DJI certified repairers, HeliGuy and Drone Doctor, neither of them had spare parts. So I had to send it off internationally to the European DJI Repair Centre based over in the Netherlands. So I thought what I'd do today, very quick video just to outline the process, the costs, turnaround times, and the result, which I have to admit, I'm actually fairly impressed with all round. First thing I did was head to the support pages of DJI.com and open a ticket under their repair services page. You fill out the details of your drone, outline the issue, and you upload any photos that you can take to help show and convey the issue. You get an auto response outlining the shipping instructions within a few minutes, but for us in the UK, shipping to the Netherlands, you also need an invoice which you've got to attach to the parcel, and DJI sent me that around 6 hours later. So at that point, you can get some quotes for sending it, and you need to shop around for your couriers. Parcel Force wanted over £80 due to the cover of up to £1,000. DHL wanted £42, but UPS came up with the best option with a next day service insured to £1,000, all for just £22. So as I say, check around, stick to the bigger companies. You don't want the package getting lost. The instructions from DJI are to mark the package as a broken drone with no commercial value. But of course, if it is lost and it's not insured for at least £1,000, you're going to end up with diddly squat if it does go missing. DJI won't be replacing or repairing anything. Anyway, for me, the next day service worked fine, and within 2 days, I got the assessment and quote for the repair from DJI. And I have to admit, it was surprisingly reasonable. I sent it in for repair under my own personal email rather than a YouTube name. I wanted to see exactly what service and costs it was going to be. The quote came through at a total of just €90, or around £75 or $100. It included replacing the foot for I think £21, replacing the ESC module that they chose to repair under warranty, a €50 repair fee, but also a €52 discount for some reason. I don't know. Maybe they just felt sorry for me crashing such a new drone. But either way, total came to €89. I paid that straight away, and I got notification just 2 days later that it was being dispatched back to me. The return courier was also UPS, a bit more painful, a few emails just to clarify what type of import it was and whether I had to pay any import duties. Eventually, common sense prevailed, and suddenly I got a notification that it would be delivered the following day. And here it is. No additional fees, sent back in a nice new box. And that's because it's actually a nice new drone, and that is the key thing about most DJI support repairs. You don't necessarily get your drone back. Instead, you will get either a brand new drone or a fully refurbished drone back, dispatched within a day or two of you paying the quote for the repair. Now, to me, this approach definitely speeds things up. My actual drone will be repaired and tested in its own good time before becoming part of the stock to be sent out for somebody else's repair. Obviously, I don't have to wait to get a new drone straight away. Some people, though, they may not like this approach. They may think that if they've looked after their drone very well and they've sent it in for a very minor repair, they're getting an unknown refurbished drone back. But there are pros and cons either way. But for me, well, this is how DJI usually work, and for me it has especially worked out well, because basically it's cost £22 courier, £76 repair costs. To go from that crashed up mess I sent off to them just 9 days ago to getting a brand new drone back for just £98, that is pretty good in my books. For comparison, DJI Care Refresh on the Mavic 3 costs £209 for 12 months or $329 for 2 years. Plus, of course, you've got the replacement fee of £139 for the first time you need a repair or replacement, and £169 for the second time. But of course, you do need to be careful, because if the drone had fallen into a stream or had more significant damage, the repair costs can spiral up and rack up pretty fast. So I guess you do kind of need to think, how likely are you to crash, and I don't know, how lucky do you feel? As I said though, for me, great result. Full marks to DJI for getting this back to me in 9 days. Because you do hear a lot of complaints about DJI's customer service and their response times. But for me, without them even knowing who I was or that I've got this YouTube channel, they got everything sorted in 9 days for under £100 or $130. Not a bad result. Thank you very much, DJI. So look, that's it for now. Thank you to those of you who were good enough to buy me a beer or coffee from one of the links below, because it did help me out and it did put a real big smile on my face. I can now carry on putting Mavic 3 through its paces, although in fairness, I don't think I'm going to be doing much more testing on the obstacle avoidance for now. We all know it's impressive, and I really do want to focus more on the camera more now and really try and focus on how good that is. So look, that's it for now. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, until next time. Hope you found this useful. Have fun and happy flying.